Hey, how's it going?
Good. I can open it this way.
How's it going today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Okay, so you need a document fax.
Yeah, to your legal department. It's my promissory note for my private bank account, and you can either add a credit to it. And this force for a vehicle. It all explains all of that in the note. So, here we go. You can read over if you like. I just need a copy of whatever you send over. You know, a receipt. As you say, that got sent to your legal department. And what's your name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, and
Yeah,
you are.
here's my card.
Okay,
You want
cool.
one?
Thank you.
Um,
We have to put this for legal terms in case anything happens. By law, I have to make sure.
okay, so do you have a ID or debit card that I can get you pulled up?
Yep. So first you have to probably read if you're trying to understand the document. Other than that, you probably just want to send it to your legal department. If you never heard of a promissory note, how it works. Are you familiar with that, even how it works?
Mm-mm.
Okay, yeah, so you
I
probably
mean, I
want
know
to send it
promissory
over.
notes with loans.
Nah, a promissory note is, I mean, it could be a loan if the creditor wanted to agree to go into a loan, you know what I'm saying, with some type of agreement. But you can never force a finance, you know what I mean, a person to finance pretty much. But what it is I'm a private banker, so I already have stock, you know what I mean, in commerce. So once you send them my this thing and my ID, and I give you my social security number, they can go in and get into my my bond and credit the account for that amount of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have not heard of this.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you send it to your legal department. They know exactly what it is because they're going to go to that article right there that I gave them to references under the UCC. Article 3, subsection 104, negotiable instruments, being a promissory note, being a negotiable instrument under the United States, that's the Uniform Commerce Code, but also under the United States Constitution, saying go hands in hand under the Truth in Lending Act, if you ever look into that. Yeah, and we try to get them to send it over to you, and then you know that for some reason they had got angry with us at BMW, was it? Because we had the money on, like, we're gonna pay for the car in full, and we're gonna give it to the bank, and they're gonna credit the account. Well, of course, I'm pretty sure you guys got some type of deal where you tell them, hey, you know, they're sovereign, and we're not gonna pay you anything. You know what I mean? But that's probably what it is. That's probably why they didn't want to give us. I mean, send our application through to you. You know what I mean? So then we had to come in our own person and give it to you ourselves. You know. I promise there, it went out application, but yeah. Which that is an order to the bank, your bank, to effectuate this upon my signature. That's what that is, that note. Okay. So by law, they have to, you know what I'm saying, that's why I say you send it to your legal department. They know how to do it.
So
you wouldn't know because it'd be like above your pay grade.
So legal department is a very broad term.
The ones that handle promissory note, you probably just got to call them up and, hey, who handles the promissory notes? Yeah, I'm got something to forward to you. Simple like that.
Yeah.
That's not complicated.
So so we don't have just a legal phone number is the problem. Do you have?
You guys, like in my banking, when I go to my bank and I give them promissory notes, they just forward it over to the legal department. They scan it and over to them. So you should be able to do that too. You guys are bigger than my bank, my personal bank, so.
Yeah, they probably have more direct numbers because they aren't so big.
Well, send it to all of them then. How about that? Send it to every legal department you have. That would make it, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you don't violate my rights and I don't have to bring up charges. You know what I mean? Just to cover yourself and me too, you know what I mean? Play it safe. We just send it to all the legal departments. Because I'm already got to bring up BMW on the suit because they basically discriminated against us. If we have the money, you have to sell us a car, you know what I mean? Period. You know that you guys are all under the Uniform Commerce Code, UCC. And you look it up, you'll understand more. Universal Commerce Code. It's like I can take the same note to a Walmart or a Best Buy and do the same thing with their legal department. They're all under commerce. Supreme Court law of the land is who gives jurisdiction to every state, every federal, every government, every city, every municipal. It's all under Supreme law. Supreme Court law. I have my social too if you would like that. You might actually be able to pull up an account. You put my social in. I didn't never had them try to do it there before, but that is my bond number that you would be pulling the money from, probably most likely. 34684.
Yeah, nothing came up.
Yep. So that's the higher up department. That's what that is. Yep. I didn't think that. That's why they have you. That's why they immediately at my bank they always send it right over to the legal departments because they only want to handle this. They don't want to get the the public service officials in any law legal trouble. Yeah, you been here 15 years, you say?
Yeah, I actually just celebrated 17 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Been having a ball in Chase, huh? Hello. You got the Keurig coffee system. I like the coffee. I be messing with the Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Yep, the Folgers. At one point, I did like the Maxwell House. Would you like to contact the main contact at the car dealership, Clinton Lehman? Or do you don't need that to send over?
Yeah, I don't even know what that would be.
Okay, right.
I'm just trying to find out who I can call to
That's
then
all right. That's
figure out
fine.
where
Yeah.
to send this to for you.
Yep. Yep. Like you said, it's just your job to get it over to them, and then I'll follow up. Like I said, they have 72 hours to effectuate this, or enter a default judgment. And actually, they were supposed to receive that yesterday because the people at the car lot said they was forwarding it over to them, and I guess they lied to us. Yeah, didn't he? Mm-hmm. Last night we got messages from him, proof. He said he's going to send it over, and man, they must have told them that, hey, these people, once we credit this account, you guys actually just have to, by law, give them that vehicle. I don't imagine you guys actually sending them $78,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't really make sense to me. So I'm pretty sure you just send them a proof of, we wrote this off, give them this car. Because my signature is the actual legal tender. Once I sign my signature, that gives them permission to run my social and get in my credit my account. Because I am a creditor, a person that's owed, who is owed money to. I'm a creditor / beneficiary. So I'm the creditor and the person who's owed money to, and I'm the person who's responsible for receiving the money.
Okay.
Yeah. AKA, they call it private banker, creditor, beneficiary. Either way it go, I'm the person that's owed money from the commerce. Yeah, and you guys are the bank / consumer. You guys are the ones that consuming my money. That's holding it for me. You understand that?
We all are commerces.
Mm-hmm. But I'm saying, like, as your job as a banker, well, I mean the commerce. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Not
yeah, not you. Yeah, you're right. The commerce. I'm sorry. The corporate. You know what I mean? But they're the consumer. So they're just consuming our money. That's all. Holding it for us, waiting for us to claim it whenever we feel like it. Yeah. That's why they just send that right over to the legal department. And they like, this law was effectuated way back before, we was even thought of this time around, This comes from the 1700s, law effectuated, treaties that they signed when they first came into our country, you know what I'm saying? Me being an aboriginal, indigenous of a Mexican, you know what I mean? I'm Morocco, America. I'm entitled to everything in the land. Still, a Lodio title. Birthright. Natural birthrights.
Natural birthrights.
Natural birthrights. Because they kind of confuse you with a corporate entity. Like, that's my corporation right there, but I am El Unis Persona Pay. Brian Burnside, that's my corporate name. You understand that? That's the name that they go and get them. That's a corporation. That's why I said all capitals right there. You see that?
So what do you
Brian
do for a living?
Burnside. Well, I was born rich, you know what I'm saying? What I do, I teach people about the Nation of Islam and stuff like that, So that's what I do from my time I made.
You were born rich, like it was passed down from generation.
Yeah, ancestral. Yeah. I'm a inherited. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a heir of it. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. Yep. Our ancestors pretty much built America on their backs, literally. Everything in it.
Wow. So you just teach people about
Teach people about how we own everything in the land rightfully. And the people are just like this place, they're just, basically pretty much borrowing the space to, hold their money and stuff like that in it. But if I wanted to, I could actually give JP Morgan 3 days at this location right here, hit them my title, my Lodio title, and just tell them they got 3 days to vacate the premises. And then I put the sheriff on notice and the mayor on notice and everyone on notice. And then after 3 days, I have to put the sheriff on notice and I command him to come and make you guys vacate the premises. If not, you know what I mean?
Why?
Well, it's just what it all comes down to is my land. I'm not saying I would do it. I'm saying if I wanted to, I have that right. You see, because my ancestors built this place by hand and back and feet. You know what I mean? Over a million years ago. And the scientific fact.
That's so your last name is your ancestors?
No.
No.
That's
So who's your ancestors?
That was a slave name. My ancestors are the Moabites, the Moorish national nation. The Moabites, the Canaanites, everybody that you see in the book of Genesis in the beginning of the Bible, there's direct relation to us, my DNA. My mom traces back to the Eve gene. Her DNA, they do her DNA test, it traces back to Eve, Adam and Eve.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool.
They don't really tell a lot of people about their history and stuff, but it's science, scientific fact that melanin never dies. It only breaks down and passed down through generation. So I am, in fact, my ancestors sitting right here in front of you today.
Okay.
And they know that. Real big scientists know that, and people in the government, CIA, it's in secret confidential files, but they know who we are. And that's why I'm entitled to this stuff by law. Because our ancestors fixed the law to work in our favor way before it was ever thought of. They loved us that much to make sure that the law effectuated the Supreme Court laws of the land, the whole land, everything is working in our favor already. As long as we walk in the eyes of the law, we cannot lose. We cannot be deprived of anything.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So if I ask you to buy me a house, will you do that?
That'd be easy. Like that. That's what I was saying. Like, you would probably want somebody like us as a friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sounds like it.
I can easily write you a note. Hey, I need $1 million for her $1 million home. Well, just the person's just I don't really have to give a reason. I just need you to effectuate this and credit my account for this and make this payable to me within this amount of hours.
Really?
Yes.
And it happens?
It happens. That's what you're doing right now. $78,000 just like that. It's already in my account. Like I said, I was given a hair from way before I was even born. You know what I mean? It's a long line. You know what I mean? Of a state that I have unlimited access to. Yeah.
To write me a letter, okay?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Be a good help of me, and I will probably consider that. You know, I am a very generous man.
I'm a very poor girl.
Well, you know, if you read your history, you'll understand why.
Okay, so I'm going to do as you requested and fax this to all the numbers that I have access to.
Thank you. I just need a receipt of some sort saying that this was done today. That's all. So that way you cover your end and you did your job. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay, let me go grab this document.
Thank you.
So this is all that I'm scanning?
Yeah,
These-
that too, and that third one that shows them what it's for, who to call and contact.
Probably ought to do your IDs too.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Once they figure out like who you are and you explain it to them, they want to be your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker, like, so you can do this for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I can snap my finger and buy you $1 million home.
Right.
If I want to. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Just credit my account. I have unlimited access to money.
Dee Barrett, Dorothy Barrett. I used to take care of her at Beulah Home.
They finna give us that car. Watch, they ain't gonna. We gotta give them $78,000 if they don't give them this car. Oh hell no, we give them that car.
Mm-hmm.
BMW. What car are they looking at? That VIN number. This one right here. Give them that car. Give them that car now. We're not giving up this much money for a piece of material. Give them the fucking car now. You know what I'm saying? Bro, so I'm finna go get on this lake. You got down the water, ride. They got boats and shit
Lake.
lit up. You gotta get on a boat with him one of these nights, huh?
He on the lake?
Yeah, you got a boats lit up and shit. Got this shit from Austin. I told him about this shit. Never really gonna be able to get yachts.
Mm-hmm.
Think about Titanic.
Yeah, nigga Bean said